Hey, welcome back. Come on in and get settled. Today we are going to be working on glass etching. It's a whole process, but once you get it down, it's relatively simple. For those of you that are new around here, my name is Brenda Lambert. I'm a TJC licensed instructor for Silhouette, and I hope you'll consider joining our little crafting community. Now let's get on to the supply list. So of course you're going to need your glass blank. You're going to need some vinyl transfer tape and your typical vinyl tools. I've got my scraper and my weeding tool and some scissors. I have Etch-all. It's an etching cream. You can use Armor Etch as well. You're going to need a foam brush to apply the etching cream. You're going to want some disposable gloves. It is an acid that we're working with today, so if you have sensitive skin especially, you're going to want a pair of disposable gloves. And then the secret ingredient we will get to at the end of the video. You're not going to want to miss that. Now, if you've gathered all of your supplies and you're ready, let's do this. The first thing you want to do is measure your design area. The design area on this mug measures approximately 3 by 5. I bought the design that I'm using today from the design store. You can search for ID number 56352 if you'd like to use the same file to follow along. After you buy the file, it will go into your Silhouette Studio library. In the recent download folder, right-click on the design and select Merge. That will bring the design onto your mat, and you can fill it with color. Next, you want to scale it so that it fits within the design area on the beer mug. Since this is going to be used as a stencil, you want to leave some padding on each side of the design. 1 inch is usually enough. You can use painter's tape along the edges if you want a wider border. Let's send this to cut. I'll be using HTV Ront Permanent for this project, and I have created a custom setting for that. Now we're going to weed out the actual design and leave the border in place. Cut your transfer tape and use it to apply the stencil to the mug. I used my painter's tape to hold the mug steady. Get the design centered and placed on the mug. Remove the transfer tape, then press all of the edges of the design down. Make sure it's all sealed. You don't want any of the etching cream to seep under the vinyl. It's not a big deal if you get an air bubble, as long as the design itself is pressed down well. Use a foam brush to apply the etching cream. You do not want to get the etching cream outside of the stencil. You do want to apply a thick layer and cover the entire design. Etching cream can be reused. It will become discolored over time, but that does not affect its potency. Once you have applied the etching cream, set a timer for 5 minutes. If you're crafting along with me, pause the video until your timer goes off. Now we're just going to stir the etching cream around a bit and apply more to any bare spots. This time, set your timer for 10 minutes. Hit the like and subscribe buttons down below, and then pause the video. Scrape the etching cream off of the mug and back into the container. Again, it can be reused. Rinse the mug well under running water. Remember, etching cream is an acid, so gloves are recommended. Once the etching cream is washed off, you can remove the stencil, but don't go anywhere. There's more to this video. You're going to want to see it. If you want your design to be more visible, you can use rub and buff, and there are a lot of different colors, but I'm using silver because that's what I had on hand. You want to apply the rub and buff with a tissue or a paper towel and work it into the etched design. Clean off the excess. And voila! Let the rub and buff cure for a day or two before washing the etched area. When taking pictures of your finished etching work, make sure that you have good natural lighting and a dark, uncluttered background. I will see you guys in the next video.